Hello, Seiiti Arata. A hurried life is a miserable life. We live in a world full of hurried people. Everyone is always in a rush, distracted, trying to do as many things as possible in the shortest possible time. And all this rushing ends up causing serious problems such as anxiety, attention disorders, and a lot of stress. So if you're also rushing around like this, do an experiment. Try to slow things down for just a few days at least. Just try to live without hurrying. See if it is more beneficial to your life than being in a rush all the time. In a world where everyone is in a rush, living without hurrying is a quality that can make you stand out as a professional, improve your health, and increase your levels of happiness. The world doesn't need more professionals doing things in a hurry without paying attention to the details. The greatest excuse that we make so that we can keep living in a hurry is that it is a requirement of the current labor market, isn't it? We say that the corporations want everything to be done immediately, that they want professionals who are able to sort things out fast, requiring not only high performance, but high performance combined with the fastest speed. And this is true in many cases. This is the reason why the labor market is so full of professionals who, at the expense of doing things fast, maintain a low-quality performance without paying attention to the details, without worrying about creativity or originality. So if you want to stand out in a market, do not turn into those professionals. Start turning into a different type of professional who takes more time to deliver the final product, but uses that extra time efficiently. And therefore, you can manage to deliver the product with a quality that is so high that it is worth the wait. This is a hard transition, but it is not impossible. You may have to change jobs, change your field of business, or even start your own business to do things in your own time. And there is an advantage to that. Things that are difficult generally are also more valuable. High-speed, low-quality professionals are found on every street corner. Since this is not a desired quality, corporations and clients do not pay more for something that is so common. However, if you manage to become a different professional who delivers without hurry and with higher quality, it is very likely you get much more money since you will acquire a unique skill in the market. And money is not the only advantage. Living without hurrying can also improve another fundamental aspect of your life: health. Living without hurry is fundamental in improving your mental and physical health. Over 30 years ago, a popular American fast food network decided to open a place in Piazza di Spagna, one of the most well-known squares in the historic center of Rome, Italy. Some people became outraged that there will now be a symbol of fast, industrialized food in such a traditional location. And an Italian journalist called Carlo Petrini was among those people. He was so displeased that he took the initiative of creating a series of protests against the opening of that food chain. And since those protests, he had the idea of creating this slow food movement, which valued slow meals and food that is prepared with care, meant to be savored without hurry. And this type of food favors natural ingredients that are made at home and consumed with meals with friends and family. It is the opposite of fast, industrialized food that is swallowed while we are looking at our smartphone or television screens. The result is a meal that is way healthier than industrialized food and those highly processed ingredients. Besides, we can also take the opportunity to enjoy the company of our friends and our family more, making our relationships stronger and therefore improving our mental and physical health. The idea of slow food covered other areas besides nutrition. It ended up becoming the slow movement. In the book Slow Fix, Solve Problems, Work Smarter, and Live Better in a World Addicted to Speed, slow movement is defined as a cultural revolution against the notion of the faster, the better. The idea of the movement is that you should do things at your own speed, choosing the rhythm of your life without the rules that are imposed by other people. This obviously doesn't mean that you will do things in a dull way, wasting time, just holding yourself just for the sake of being slow. On the contrary, the idea of living without hurry is that you do things at the right speed, actually enjoying your time instead of just counting down the minutes to do more and more. Acting with mindfulness about what you're doing is one of the most important actions that you can take to increase your levels of happiness, replacing distracted hastiness for mindfulness is the most important step that you can take to become a happier person. Imagine how your life would be if you started to live without hurry. Instead of waking up startled by the alarm clock and eating something random at breakfast quickly and taking your kids to school in a rush just to go to work after that, you would wake up in your own rhythm. You would prepare a good family meal, and then you have time to go to work at ease. Instead of being in a rush to manage going to the gym and then scrolling social media and then getting all your TV shows up to date at the same time, you would simply enjoy your workout. You would read a good book. You would watch whatever you wanted in your own time. Instead of wanting to do everything in the fastest possible way so then you can do more and more and more, you'd start to prioritize quality over quantity. You would control the rhythm of your own life without letting other people tell you what you should do. If you wanted to go fast on a specific day, well, you can go fast. But if on another one you wanted to slow down, you just go slow. This idea can seem too idealized. However, most of the daily rush that we face is created by things that we think we have to do, but that we would still be fine. We would be okay without doing. We don't have to be up to date on all social media, we don't have to read all the news, we don't have to watch all the TV shows, we don't have to work that hard to buy the newest gadget, or we don't have to spend an hour at the gym 6 days a week, and we don't have to be following all the tips from the influencers about how to, become that do-it-all type of person who meditates, run marathons, invest like a trader, travel around the world, and cook like a chef. Instead of doing all of that in a hurried way, just choose less things to do, and then do them at your own rhythm, paying maximum attention to the process. Then you will replace quantity for quality, and that's going to be possible for you to practice mindfulness by doing so without hurrying. The result would be a happier daily life because you are fully in the present. It is very hard to feel rushed or to feel unhappiness like that. So try living without hurrying at least for a few days. It is very likely you'll never want to go back to the rush of the past. In a world where everyone is in a rush, living without hurry is a quality that can make you stand out in your career, improve your health, and increase your levels of happiness. Living without hurry means trying to do everything at the right speed, enjoying your time instead of counting down the minutes so you can just do more and more. Instead, choose to do less, but do it at your own speed, with mindfulness replacing quantity for quality. Mindfulness is a very important technique to increase your general level of happiness. However, it is not the only one. In the Happiness Project, you can find out more about other practical uses of positive psychology discoveries to increase your happiness level. And you can learn more about the Happiness Project right now by visiting the link arata.se/happiness.